Okay, this will be an interesting one. And it's a hot day, folks, in this Sydney, Australia, sweltering in the heat. I don't like heat waves, folks, especially now that we have to wear face masks. It's not good. I wear them at the bus stop as well as on the bus, but it has to be done. Don't like it, but I just don't feel like going to work tomorrow having to do that. I'm gonna just put it on that. I can't breathe. I'm not good at breathing with stuff on my face, like those handyman masks that you wear when you're cutting, when you dust masks. I couldn't handle wearing those, so I can't handle wearing one of these. I'm just not good at breathing. I just hope this heat wave's over soon. I don't like it. Anyway, let's see what we have. We have here a Smiggle Sequined pencil case. I'm pretty sure it's a pencil case. So we're going to use that as our demo piece. Yeah, it's getting hot. I was hoping it wasn't going to get hot this summer, but we've done well. I haven't had to use my fan. I still haven't got it on yet. I'm trying to save a bit of money electricity wise because I'm not rich. So I have to save my money. Whatever money I have, folks. I'm not a rich person. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. Yeah. I'm going to try, I don't know what we're going to do about this one. I forgot to set it to photo paper. Maybe we can just darken it a bit. But yeah, it's really difficult in this heat, dealing with wearing a mask and all that. I had to deal with wearing a mask at an office works yesterday, and it wasn't sweltering yet, but it was hot enough to make breathing very laboured, and I just had a sweat above my lip. So it was really, really that hot inside the office works. Now that looks better, the colour in that. I don't want that Smiggle thingy, but basically it was just so fucking hot in that had to wait in line as well in this office works. So that wasn't fun. That was definitely not fun. It wasn't fun. I think it was because there was a back to school sale on and people were just queuing up to make savings for their children's school supplies, and it was hot. It was really hot. And I managed to just get by. I managed somehow to breathe in that mask long enough. I can't take it. I don't want to take it off because I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want to get into trouble, or I just want to do the right thing. I want to do the right thing. Like if we have to wear these masks, that's just it. They're mandatory, that's what they say. I know there are people who protest against it, and I understand them. But I understand we have to keep this disease under control. This coronavirus, COVID-19, we have to keep it under control. And that's one of the best ways of doing it. But I don't like it, folks. You got to do what you got to do, folks. Anyway, that looks interesting. I like this little bit up there. But yeah, I really wish we didn't have to go through all this stuff with COVID-19. I really hate seeing it on television all the time. I really want to get my video work here recognised. I don't want to be competing against this stupid disease. I know we need to know certain things about it. We need information, but not too much information, folks. Not to the point of saturation and having everything else pushed aside just because of this pandemic. Still don't like it. See what we can do. But I'm trying my best to keep working on this anyway. I'm still trying, folks. Anyway, colours look nice in that. Wondering, we're going to use this one or we're going to use I'm going to keep using this one. But basically I'm really over COVID-19 and all the shit that it takes up, all the space that it consumes on the airwaves. Now that looks a little bit better. I do find the dark area quite interesting. But basically I'm really trying to get my stuff to go there, to be on the TV. It really gets lonely without my partner, and this pandemic, I don't like facing it on my own. I just wish I didn't have to catch public transport. Now that looks a lot better. That's filling the page a lot better now. But basically I really just don't want to go on a bus anymore because of the having to wear a mask and all that, and having to deal with the heat, waiting at the bus stop. I really hate it. I've never liked catching buses, it's really, you have to wait. But I'm a person who can't drive because I'm disabled, so I have to do what I have to do, and that is to catch public transport to get places. I've never held a licence. I tried going for my licence back in 1990, but I ended up failing the knowledge test and I didn't bother reapplying. And it was probably a good thing I didn't reapply because I didn't realise how bad my disability really was. I'm actually thinking we can enlarge this on the horizontal. So I didn't know just how bad my disability really was. So let's see what we can do. Maybe try and stretch that. I don't know how this is going to look. Yeah, that looks interesting, but it looks too big. Wondering, how we're going to make this work. I'm actually going to have a look at the original. I'm just going to see where we are with it, because we've got to get rid of that, but we want to keep this section, so maybe we won't enlarge too much on the vertical. We're just going to enlarge so that should do it. Okay, that looks really quite interesting. I think we need a bit more horizontal, but it looks pretty good. It looks like it's on its way. I don't know how this is going to look. Ah, 260. Okay, that looks really quite interesting. Maybe a bit more on the vertical. I'm going to keep that section there as a feature. Going 140. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Actually, no, it doesn't. We've enlarged that section. We're working in reverse. So, I'm actually thinking, going back to 120. Just using my intuition, folks, as much as I can. Yeah, that's the same as this, if I'm correct. So we're just going to, I don't know how this is going to look. Don't know if it's going to be anything decent. It's always experimental, this artwork. I got a gut feeling I could be doing something better, but I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know until you've actually produced what you've finished what you've been producing. It's not always easy to know, and sometimes it's a bit of a wing and a prayer, so to speak, the old saying. Sorry, my hand's shaking, folks. It's really hot weather today. I haven't enjoyed this weather. It's an actual heat wave we're having at the moment. Sorry, I'm shaking. It just happens every now and then, or often. So I'm just shaking. Anyway, not quite what I wanted. Wondering if we could redo this. If we could redo it, or maybe We'll just have to accept we've hit a bit of a bum note. Or maybe we could redo this. I don't know, folks. I do like this section better, so I'm thinking of enlarging it. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to enlarge that section. So I don't know why I didn't think to do it that way. Sorry about the shaky hands, folks. I do get that sometimes. It's really shaky. Sorry, folks. I wish I had have stuck with something different to this. So I'm going to go right in and go at 200. Shaking, folks. Something's causing me to shake. Getting really nervous. Going to leave the contrast. I don't normally go back and redo things, but I do hate this result. I do hate it, folks. So I'm hoping I'm taking a gamble on this long demo. I'm just going to get rid of these. These are shit. Criticising myself as an artist, folks. And yeah, that looks a lot better. That does look a lot better. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. Maybe I could still enlarge it a bit on the horizontal. Sorry about the shaking. Sometimes I do get the shakes, and sometimes it's just because the camera is hard to hold. Camera being a phone. So it looks like we're pumping something out that's a lot better. Unfortunately, that didn't work. I'm actually thinking this is a good one. I'm going to go back to 200, take off 260. I don't want to get too fussed because this is going to be a long demo. But a bit of drama never hurt anyone. Sorry about the shakes. I really criticise myself sometimes, folks. I do. I really can be hard on myself a little bit. But I am what I am. I'm an artist and I do my stuff. And that's pretty much it. I didn't want to hit a bum note, not making enough effort. Okay, we're nearly 19 minutes into the demo. So this is a long demo, folks. I haven't done a demo this long for quite some time, so it's okay to have the occasional really prolongated one. I do hope my yellow toner lasts me until I can get some more. Anyway, that's a lot better. I think now we can call this demo quits.